I'm Ryan, and my life is average. Okay, now I know what you're thinking, okay? Ryan, you didn't get a tattoo. You can barely swallow food. You can't eat a jalapeno. How could you get a tattoo? Well, I did. And this video is to show it and tell you the meaning behind it and the story. So I'm filming this today as we upload this on Friday. Yesterday, Thursday, I got a tattoo in honor of my mother who passed away when I was 16 years old from breast cancer. Now this has been a thing that I have pondered for years and years. And yes, I will show you the tattoo, but I'm gonna wait for dramatic effect. But I've been wanting a tattoo for a long time for her. It was one of those things where I've seen different things and I kind of like this concept, but maybe this looked a little too girly, or I like this and I wasn't really in love with it, and I didn't want to just get something to get it. I was never one of those people that wanted to get a tattoo just to get it or to look cool or anything like that, because a tattoo is on you forever, and I am a big fan of tattoos with meaning, or that have a lot of meaning in general throughout the whole tattoo. So I would wait and try to think of things, and then finally last month I came up with an idea that I liked a lot, and then sent it over to the tattoo artist that I was recommended to, that did a really good job and got me excited. And then he called yesterday at like 2 o'clock and said, I have an opening, do you want to get the tattoo done? And I was like, fuck yeah. Now, unfortunately, I went alone. No one could film it for me. It was 2 o'clock on a Thursday. People are at work, people are doing things. So I wasn't able to have anyone film it, which sucks, but it really wouldn't have been that great. The video would have just been me doing this. The whole time, rinse and repeat. It took about 2 hours to do the tattoo. It's a pretty big tattoo, okay? It's large, you'll see. It's nothing super small. It's not like Jesse's tattoo, if you know Jesse from PvP. That thing was massive. That's like the Mona Lisa. But for me, someone who's never gotten a tattoo before, I think I did a pretty good job. That was one of those things where I got there and I was like, holy shit, I'm getting a tattoo now, right now. And it's like, you know, these guys do it all the time, so they're not, you know, they're not waiting. They're like, all right, you ready to go? You like this? Boom, boom, let's go. And then I'm in the chair and my arm's up on the thing and they're shaving my arm. Thank you, shaving for Nash Greer, of course. And I was like, okay, here we go. He puts like the, you know, little stencil work and the outline on it and picked a spot, and that was it. And I for some reason, he had, I guess he traced a couple things with a pencil. I thought, because I was, you know, a little nervous and adrenaline was going through my body, I thought that that was the tattoo going off. He was pressing the pencil kind of hard, going around it with things, and I was like, you know what? That's not that bad at all, because everyone's telling me, like, it's gonna hurt. It's not gonna feel well. It's, you know, it is what it is, especially your first. So he's going, and I'm like, wow, I'm a boss, man. Look at me go. I'm a boss-ass bitch. Bitch. No? Yeah. So I was like, wow, this is gonna be easy peasy. Then he goes, all right, ready to go? I was like, yeah, what do you mean ready to go? He's like, ready to go, start it up. All the stencil work's done, all the lines are good, so I'm gonna get it going. And then you hear the needle going crazy. It's like the dentist, but worse. I was like, oh, that wasn't, well, I thought you started. He's like, no, that was just like some basic little stencil work I do. And I was like, oh, yeah, yes, I'm ready. Woo, so ready, great. And I didn't have any stress balls or anybody's hand to hold, so I just held my phone case and basically broke it. And the first thing, he's like, you ready? And he's like, I was like, ha! Kind of made that noise, like I was Michael Jackson, like, oh! It was, you know, it was painful. And there's a lot of shading in the tattoo, a lot of things, so it was just a lot of me trying so hard to think about things while he was doing it. So I'd be like, okay, think about my dog Cooper. Think about Cooper being funny. And I'd think about it like, you know, and I would do my best not to make any noise. Obviously, you don't want to shake while you're getting a tattoo. So I just mentally focused like I was in my zen, like I was just like meditating in the zone. And I just kind of laid there and tried my hardest not to move. And there were times where he was probably like, Jesus, man. But hey, I did the whole thing. I took no breaks, okay? It took about 2 to 2.5 hours. No breaks. I wanted him to get it over with. There were definitely some parts of my arm, like like this part of my arm where it ends wasn't too bad. It didn't hurt too bad. But then when it was up to this part of my arm, the pain was pretty crazy at times. For me, the pain was like a 6 out of 10 on the scale. Definitely could have been worse, but it did hurt. And it felt like, to me, if you have sunburn, like some pretty decent sunburn, you know, and someone takes like a nail and just kind of scratches it pretty hard, not enough to like draw blood, but you know, hard. Yeah, it sucks. And it's, if someone kept doing that over and over for 2 hours, then you'd probably be pretty pissed off. So that was the whole thing. It was like, I'm going to get past this and do this for my mom because this woman was so brave. Little thing about my mom that not a lot of people know is when she was going through her cancer treatment and everything, she had so much pain she didn't even know what was going on sometimes, you know? So I remember one time she was having trouble walking and we were at the mall and suddenly she just couldn't walk. And I was 14, I had to drive the car from the parking lot to her real quick. It was really scary for me. And she, you know, was really in a lot of pain, but you know, for a couple days she would be walking around, hobbling around, and she went to the hospital just to get checked up. She broke her femur bone. Her femur, if you don't know what a femur is, it's the biggest bone in your body, okay? And she broke that and was walking without crutches. The doctors were like, that's crazy, you're nuts, woman. How did you do that? How did you drive? You know, it's just insane. So I was thinking about stuff like that while I was getting this tattoo done. Like, if I'm gonna be a bitch about this and be like, I can't do the tattoo, I was like, I'm gonna think about what she went through, and the whole reason why I'm getting that tattoo is for her in the first place. So the process itself wasn't too bad. My arm fell asleep during it, which was kind of weird because it just felt like a dead arm, but it still hurt. It would have been cool if I felt no pain. The guy would have thought I was like some sort of superhero. But yeah, so I'm gonna show you the tattoo. All right, so here it is. As you can see, it's still some ink blots and some spots on it, but it says, "My courage is stronger than my fear," and it has a ribbon that goes up around a tree, which is supposed to be a maple tree because that's where I grew up, in a town called Maple Shade. That was my mom's favorite tree and she really loved them. And then the tree goes up and then it forms a ribbon right here. So you can see the ribbon, and it forms a ribbon which is a breast cancer ribbon tribute for her. And the reason why the tree is dead isn't any reason that's like negative or anything ridiculous. It's just because the tree in my yard, it kind of looked like that and it was always dead. The thing never grew any leaves. So so there is the tattoo. I really like the way it looks, shaded really well. The guy did an awesome job. I got it done at 12 Ounce Studios in Deptford, New Jersey. This isn't like a sponsorship or anything. I paid out of my pocket, but they did a really good job. Shout out to Bobby there. So if anybody in the Jersey area is thinking about getting a tattoo and they want to go to a place that's really good, because the big thing for me was I don't want it to get messed up. I don't want it to look bad. What if the guy spells something wrong or blah, blah. 12 Ounce Studios in Deptford, New Jersey, super good. The guy Bobby did an amazing job. I would ask for him, and you could say that you saw my video. Maybe he'd be like, wow, what the heck? Who is this guy? This guy, what is this guy, famous? No, but maybe we can act like I am. That'd be cool. It was kind of an emotional day. Once I took the bandage off and really got to look at it, I had like a weird moment where I was just sitting in my room, just like looking at it. You know, because it brings back memories and a lot of good memories and some bad memories, but the tattoo itself is only positive, and it's always going to remind me that my mother was so courageous. So anytime that I am going through something that's tough, I will look at this tattoo and be able to get some courage from it and kind of say, all right, you know, I can get through this because, you know, look at what my mom has done and what she did and what I can do for her. So that is it. Anybody looking to get a tattoo, you know, do it. I say get something with meaning. You know, who am I to judge, but I really like tattoos with meaning. And if you're waiting and you're not sure, just do it. Because I was sitting there for a while and now I'm really happy that I got it done. And you just gotta do it, man. Like, I just was like, I gotta grow some balls. I just gotta get it done. And I'm really happy with the result. Make sure you do your research. Make sure you go to someone that's good. Look at their work, look at their shading, their lines, all that stuff. Make sure you do your homework. Don't just get one to get one. Don't get a tattoo because you wanna look cool, okay? That's not the reason to get a tattoo. So really happy with how it turns out. Hope you guys like the tattoo. You know, it means a lot to me, obviously. And I'm not gonna get emotional. Usually I do in these videos, but I'm pretty good right now. I should be good. So now I can do things like this and look like I'm in a band. What's up, bro? Look at my tat, man. Tatted up, dude. Snapbacks and tattoos. Isn't that a song? Snapbacks. Look at me, man. I'm just a rocker now. Also, I have to do the part in the video where I pose for the thumbnail. So obviously I gotta blur part of the tattoo in the thumbnail. So let's hold it like this, right? And then we'll do like this. and then we'll like do this because I was in pain, and people will click like I'm getting it done now, or maybe like. If you enjoyed this video and the tattoo and the fact that I went through this pain, make sure to give it a thumbs up for me. This is a big moment in my life. My first tattoo. Will I get more? I think so. I have some ideas. I'm not going to be sleeved out. I'm not going to see Mike Tyson tattoos on my face or Gucci Mane ice cream on the side of my face. Don't worry, but I will get probably a couple more in the future. So yeah, make sure to give a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have a tattoo. I'd like to read some of your guys' tattoos that you have, or ideas for tattoos that you want. Let's chat about them. If you have any questions about the tattoo or the process or whatever, just ask me. We'll just chat down below. I'll reply to your guys' comments and anything you want to know about it. Anything, not anything, but close enough. But that's it for me. As always, I will see you guys right here in the blue room next Friday. And hey, stay average.